Tonight, we continue to look into the deadly crash that shut down a portion of 131 yesterday near the Allegan-Kalamazoo County line. 68-year-old Sandra Norland died in the crash. She was the passenger in a smart car.
And tonight, we're taking a closer look at the safety of those tiny smart cars and whether it's enough car to keep you protected. 24-Hour World News 8's Mark Thompson's here in studio with more on this.
Yeah, we spoke with the experts tonight, and they tell us that the smart car is produced by the makers of Mercedes-Benz. Their engineers have poured a lot of money and technology into the tiny cars to make them safe, but not everyone is convinced. Investigators say the driver of the smart car had slowed to approach a construction zone on northbound 131 yesterday when it was rear-ended by a minivan. The impact drove the smart car into the back of another vehicle, basically sandwiching it in between. The driver of the smart car was injured, his passenger killed.
We are looking at, a lot of different factors, and our reconstructionists will kind of piece that together.
Including the smart car's size.
I'm sure physics are going to come into play in a crash like this when you have a larger vehicle striking a smaller vehicle.
In my experiences,
Randy Rand is a former accident investigator and now runs Jungle Survivor drivers training in Kent County.
I'm not a big fan of them, even though they were built by Mercedes, I'm not a big fan of them, I'm just not.
Here's all the tests they got out of it.
Rand researched the smart car using safety data from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. He says the car's safety record has greatly improved from the 2008 version to now, but says some collisions are left out.
Doesn't show rear end. The rear end's the one that I've been trying to find.
The smart car website highlights its cutting-edge safety features, including a reinforced steel safety cage, crash management system, stability control, and as many as 8 airbags covering the front, top, and sides. But even here, not much on a rear-end collision.
If you look at the back end of that car, those seats are right against that back window of that car. If you got hit, you're right there. There's no way that car is safe from a rear-end collision.
Rand even pointing out YouTube video of a smart car crushed like a can.
The car was only 2 foot wide after the thing crushed into him.
And in the snow and ice of a Michigan winter, Rand suspects the smart car would spin out like a top.
You don't see them in the winter. I think people park them.
Now, we do want to make clear that that deadly 131 crash is still under investigation. The driver that rear-ended the smart car was 86 years old, and while police haven't mentioned any sort of impairment, they're looking into all possible factors.